I'm addicted to success.
What's up? Welcome to your new favorite podcast, The Ain't Shit Show, the home of booze, views, and unpopular opinions. I want to thank y'all for joining us for episode 75.
Yeah.
My name is Fresh, and I'm one half of the pod guys, and with me is the best man in all of podcast land, my right-hand man, Mr. B-Head.
Yo. What it do? What's popping with the population?
What's up, my friend? What's good with you?
Same old same. How you?
I'm good. I'm actually in a great mood. Feeling good. I've finished up a big workload. I'm ready to get into vacation mode, and I feel good. I had I have to do these monthly webinars at work now as part of my job function. So it was actually pretty dope because I treat it just like a podcast. You know what I mean? It's just a little more awkward because everybody is muted, so you don't hear anything. You know what I'm saying? You're just kind of going through your shit. You know what I'm saying?
And looking at the IM thing. See if anybody got questions.
Well, I have another, I got my employment lawyer to, field my questions and shit like that. So she give them to me like at the end and say, hey, cause they type them in. If we didn't mute all them niggas, it'll be a catastrophe. You know what I'm saying? So we make sure they stay on mute, and it's for managers. It's for all the managers like at my company and shit. So that was super interesting, you know, for my first time. And you know, I put on like I have a headset for like conference calls and shit, cause I be tired of holding the phone. Shit's cost like $500. Everybody else was pissed cause my boss was like, no, ain't nobody else getting none.
What, the Avaya shit? Is it like a Avaya joint?
No, it's not an Avaya joint. But it is a popular brand. I can't remember it. I can't remember the brand, but I asked for a headset like way back cause I wasn't holding the phone for phone calls and shit like that. So like, the admin got me and like 3 other attorneys like headsets, but they was like $500 a piece. The one I was looking at was only like $100. So after that invoice came in, my boss was like, "Oh no, ain't nobody else getting them joints."
Yeah, you gotta lock that baby up.
Hell yeah, yeah.
Little drawer.
Facts. And I had a big management meeting that I was facilitating today. So, it was all the executives in there and everything. And that I know all the executives, but it was like my first time having all of them like in a room at one time. So, you know, that could be a little bit intimidating, but fuck it, I killed that shit. And now I'm ready. I'm in vacation mode because that's where I've been fucking busy for like the past 8 to 10 weeks at work. So I'm just ready. Your job being built back up yet? You still, what's popping with you and that
they said they ain't gonna be ready for like 7 months. So
damn,
I'm in the process of trying to see about some other pastures and ventures in my life.
Word.
So we'll see. Hopefully within the next week or two.
Is that because of what's going on at work, or you just ready to kind of dip anyway? Gotcha. Did you like your other spot better?
The one before?
Yeah,
to a degree. But I mean, I enjoy the company and I enjoy like certain aspects, but the actual job itself is fucking garbage. Like, it's just way too much. It's like drinking. Like, it's just way too involved and way too little pay, in my opinion. And not too little. I'm fortunate to get what I got, but it definitely warrants more.
Yeah.
And it's just so much fucking work. It's like drinking from a guy, like being extremely thirsty and drinking from a damn fire hydrant. So that shit is trash. So I'm kind of over it. So
I feel you on that.
Had some things going on this week, so we'll hopefully, and I smoked those. So hopefully we'll see what that yields in the next week or two.
Hey, well, good luck to you. And I hope that definitely that it all works out. Definitely will send up a prayer. my job that I'm at now, I've actually been there like 6 months now, and that's crazy. Time fly like shit, but
that's a fact.
They just mad. Like, I like my pay and I like what my job actually is. I don't like the bureaucracy and shit like that. And they're like super fucking unorganized. Mm-hmm. And that can be frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Like, just having a place that's like unorganized, and they say they want to be organized and have procedures and policies and all that shit in place, but they really don't. You know what I mean? And it just creates a whole bunch of like barriers and like a lot of frustration. So, I told you I've been busy for like the past 8 to 10 weeks. So I've been feeling like, yo, hey, did I make a good decision? You know what I mean?
Trust me, I know exactly what you mean.
From a pay standpoint, I'm Gucci, but you know what I mean? Like, I asked my friends like a couple weeks ago, like, how much money do you have to make before you're actually happy? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think it's no specific dollar amount. I just think it's if whatever you're doing, you enjoy what you're doing, and like the sum of it. You know what I mean? Like the sum of it is like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta at least 85% of what you do you enjoy.
Yeah, I even take like 70%, really.
That's true.
At this point in time. Like, really, because like I said, I love what I do. I love the type of work that I do. You know what I'm saying? But, where you at makes a big difference. The people
Corporate
you work
America's
around makes
I'll just say that.
FedEx.
This is all around. Like, that shit is trash. But even like owning your own business is trash too, because it comes with a whole lot of shit that you have to be responsible for. You know what I mean?
That's true. Like, that's true.
You know,
that's why I always tell people, are you a leader or like, do you want to be led? Because you have to understand that about yourself. A lot of people think starting your own business means less work. No, it actually means more work.
Way more.
It's way more work. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Some people need that structure of being told what to do. And that's not a bad thing. It's just knowing you. You know what I'm saying? Like, knowing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because there's definitely more people with jobs than with their own business. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the people who are super fucking successful with their own business, they ain't chilling. They grinding like a bitch to make their businesses successful. You have to. You have to have that in you. You know what I'm saying? And, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, it'll work out, because I definitely saw a job fucking come across my timeline. And I was like, wait, universe, is that you? Is you telling me something? Right. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, wait, should I? But I said I was going to give this job a year. You know what I'm saying? And like, my coworker, she been there a year this month, but she's also a white woman. And then she got promoted. My boss, who's a white woman, has been promoted twice in the past year and a half. So I said, I'm going to give them a year to deal with like their chaos and see what that yields. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to weigh my options to kind of exit, because, all companies got their shit with them. It's That's just, can you deal with their shit?
Just like a relationship.
Facts. Can your bullshit work with their bullshit? And if it can't, it's time to go. That's crazy though. How was how was the finale?
Oh, Thrones, I enjoyed it. It was some pieces. I mean, I think they just, personally, I feel like the writers and HBO do themselves a disservice by just making it 6 episodes, because they had to cram a lot of shit in there. But I mean, I enjoyed it all. Everybody got kind of what they wanted, in terms of, I guess, the long grand scheme of it. But I mean, truly, there's really no way to wrap up like shows. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of hard. Like, there's never really been a finale that's like, oh, it was such a good finale. Like, Sons of Anarchy's finale was kind of lackluster. Fucking Sopranos shit was trash. The Wire was kind of lame. Boardwalk Empire was lame. Like, Dexter was lame. Like, it's mad show. It's just hard to wrap up such good shit. You know what I mean? Because when you bring something to a close, everybody's going to have some type of issues. Shout out to one of our friends who's a therapist, who hit me and said that she had a whole fucking therapy session about somebody that couldn't fucking sleep since Game of Thrones, because they were fucking dismayed at how the shit ended, and it has ruined their week, and they haven't been able to sleep and get any sleep and do anything, and they wanted to be written out of work. And she did not co-sign on that shit. So motherfuckers are crazy. It was definitely not to that degree. Like, oh, if she hit me with that shit today, I was like, what the fuck? Motherfuckers is crazy, man. White people, of course, but yeah, they lose sleep over thrones. We lose sleep over life.
Right. Just getting to work and back and not being stopped at a traffic stop and dying. Yeah. Like, that's what we worry about.
That shit was wild. I was like, are you serious? She was like, fuck yeah. She was like, I just got paid for this shit. Like, I just had the whole Thrones recap for Alice and Jane and got paid for it. I was like, well,
hey, white people funny.
That's swag, but that shit's stupid. I didn't lose any sleep. So I didn't have to have therapy. I mean, I enjoyed it. Like it could have had it definitely could have been better. Like certain aspects of it were trash. Styles P, he does he did a recap with Ebro in the morning last week. And then he followed up this week. It was pretty good. It was actually really good. Like he did a good job recapping and shit. And, like putting his street nigga shit into it. You know what I'm saying? It was actually pretty dope. So check it out on YouTube if you want, if you're a throny like most of us are. But yeah, it was really dope. I enjoyed it.
The thronies didn't seem happy, my nigga. And the throny friends that I have, because I checked in with a few of my thronies who was like, oh, it's on tonight, da-da-da-da-da. Checked in with them. But like you only one other person was just like, oh, it was cool. Everybody else kind of salty about the shit. I don't think they're as salty as homeboy laying on the couch, but they just like shit was trash.
That shit was alright to me. I mean, it wasn't bad. Like I enjoyed it for what it was. I mean, I know other people that enjoyed it. My old lady, she said it was she said it was underwhelming. Whatever. I enjoyed it. Shit was good to me. So that's all that matters. So
you got closure. You good on your 8 seasons or 7 seasons. I don't know
what I'm gonna do next Sunday though, but
okay.
I hope the shot come back on because that shit ain't come on this weekend. So.
Yeah, it didn't come on this weekend. Yeah, we gotta talk about that later too. I see on Game of Thrones they had another mishap where there was like a Deer Park bottle in the scene.
Yeah, they were real sloppy this season. Like I said, I think they just did themselves a disservice by only having 6 episodes. They should have definitely had a full season so they could, bolster a little bit of the season. And, just the writing would have been a little bit more intact if they would have given themselves a little bit more room.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, it was good. It was a little disappointing. They had 2 years to kind of nut too quick. You know what I mean? Like,
and a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Maybe they spent most of that time on that battle scene y'all was bragging about.
I mean, they had the battle scenes were good. I like the last one versus the Night King battle and shit, but they were all good. I enjoyed them for what it was. It could have been better, but it also could have been worse. So, it is what it is.
Well, that's one way to think about it. They got changed the set so that you only had goblets or some shit on the set. They got water bottles and Starbucks cups and shit like that coming out in the scenes. How you miss that is crazy, especially if you like the editor and shit.
Shout out to the motherfuckers who have the Hawkeye and Eagle Eye. That like you are a fucking. You should. That was
the nigga laying on the couch
somewhere.
Quality assurance.
God damn.
That was the nigga laying on the couch, bro.
That's nigga, I know niggas. My homeboys and shit. They were like, I was looking for shit. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's mad shit to not look for. Like, it's mad other shit to look at, and you talking about some goddamn trying to find some shit. Y'all niggas is nuts.
That is a life lesson because niggas will try to catch you slipping. They will zone in on trying to catch you slipping.
Like, it's a whole fucking finale and fucking the end of one of the greatest, possibly, arguably the greatest show of all time. Y'all niggas is trying to find, like,
a DiGiorno box.
Slip-ups and mishaps.
Hey, bro, that was crazy. I just kind of felt bad for some of the thronies. They didn't seem satisfied with their season finale.
30 million people watch that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, so
everybody watched that shit.
But no, this was the highest recorded season finale in history of people watching. It was 30 million people watched that shit. It's a lot of fucking people.
That is a lot of people. That is a lot of people.
That shit is the most in history. That shit is crazy.
Is it the most in history?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that a Be Hill fact?
That's all on Complex or some shit like that.
Okay. Well, and happier news, Khaled dropped. We listened to that. What you think about that shit?
Khaled album. I mean, there's a couple joints on there, but it's just a typical Khaled album. Like, Khaled always got like 3 or 4 joints that I enjoy, but I really never listened to the album after I listened to it once or twice.
Yeah.
I like the joint with CeeLo and Nas. I really love that. Anytime you give me some CeeLo singing, I'm cool. With a great beat. That was dope. I like the joint with SZA.
That SZA joint lit.
And Cardi and 21 was dope.
Yeah.
Of course, I like the shit with Nip. And I think that was it. I don't remember what else I liked on that shit. Let me look at the track list right quick.
So record exec Fresh, Wish Wish is the hit single. And I'm going to follow that up by saying I'm 70% sure that the You Stay with Meek and Jeremiah Lil Baby and Jay Blavin will be the second hit-ish off that album for that Spanish feel. I like the song. I do like the song. But I just think what's going on right now with music and anything with like that Spanish vibe is kind of popping
Jealous
off.
is hard with Chris Brown and Wayne.
That is
Sean.
great. I even like the Holy Mountain joint.
Nah, I hate reggae, so nah.
And that's why I like the joint, because I'm not a reggae fan like at all. But I was fucking with that, and that beat went hard as fuck. Like,
I like Big Boy Talk with Ross and Jeezy. That shit was hard.
Yeah,
I like a lot of. I mean, like it's a good amount of joints that I like on it, but I ain't really pressed to listen to it.
For me, it is I think this is a solid Khaled album. I think that is probably for me one of the best Khaled albums since maybe We the Best Forever. I think that came out around 2011 or Kiss the Ring in like 2012, because he was dropping shit back to back for a minute, because that was the shit with like Welcome to My Hood with T-Pain and Plies and Ross and all them, and I'm on one with Wayne, I think was on there. That Kiss the Ring joint had a couple joints. Take It to the Head was on there. But I really, you know what? I like this album because it didn't seem, forced, right? So I feel like once Khaled hit like this plateau of, or this peak of like superstar in the music world and start getting all these endorsements and everything, and he had kind of the endless budget and endless friends that wanted to help out all these famous friends, he started putting motherfuckers together that just sounded stupid to me. Mm-hmm. Like it was sounding forced, like that Bieber Quavo chant shit. He had that little song. I didn't like that song at all. And like a lot of them songs just start sounding like, especially like that last album, the album before that, it just said, hey, let me put all the stars I know on here. I don't care if they fit together or not. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this album, he kind of toned it down a little bit. I didn't see some of the usual players, that I see. There was no Drake track. There was like no Nicki track, no Hov and B track. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed
the Hov and B track.
What was the Hov and B track?
It's on there. The one from fucking that shit with Future and shit.
Oh yeah, but like it was like his regular album, then it went into like all of his old shit.
Yeah, I guess that shit was trash.
I stopped listening like at that point, because what I actually thought happened was
the shit with Big Sean towards the end was raw as fuck. That shit called Thank You. That shit was crazy.
Yes.
Sean smoked that.
Yes.
Sean nice as fuck though. Like
Sean is nice. And I just started giving Big Sean his props like probably in the last 4 or 5 years, to be completely
honest. That nigga is extremely nice. Like,
yeah,
there's not a lot of niggas that can rap better than him. I'm gonna keep it a band. Like I think probably Cole. I think Cole is probably a better lyricist, but not like by any leaps and bounds. I think it's like a slight edge that I give him. But that nigga Sean can rap like a motherfucker, like bars, like impactful, meaningful ass raps. Niggas don't give Sean his credit. He dope.
Yeah. They definitely don't give Sean his credit. I think he's definitely probably in top 5 of that Cole class.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
In that Cole class. And I don't know. It's kind of like the old niggas the middle-aged niggas than the young niggas. And he like in that middle age. And when I say middle age, I'm talking about the niggas that's like 30 plus.
Yeah, like that. 29, 30 cusp and shit like that.
Yeah, like those niggas that's in their 30s, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like the niggas that's in their 40s and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just like the goat ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, Sean Good. I actually thought when I was listening to the Khaled shit, I thought that like, you know, like when you listen to your streaming service and after it finished, whatever the album is, it just kind of goes into like a playlist type format where it just plays related shit. That's what I thought the Khaled shit was doing. But like the old shit, so I wasn't even paying attention to it. And then, like when I got to like Top Off, Top Off was forced. Top Off was forced. I don't think that it sucked. But it could have been a better song, especially to have,
I never want to hear Future and Jay-Z rap together again. Ever in my life.
Let me ask you something.
No, don't ask me anything about Future.
Is Future fading out?
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely faded. Future was a superstar. Like, he was like a superstar.
You know, you put that superstar label on a lot of niggas.
He headlined his own tour at fucking across the world. He was a superstar.
Do white people know who Future is?
Fuck yeah, I was at the show and there was nothing but white people there.
Do middle-aged white people know who Future is?
Yeah.
Do suburban white people know who Future is?
Yes, I was at the fucking Walnut Creek.
I don't think Future is a star.
Like, I seen it was nothing but white people.
I don't care who you saw at Walnut Creek. Yeah, Future got white fans. Most hip-hop people have white fans. I just don't think
white fans. It was nothing but white fucking people there.
Superstar.
He was a superstar, bro. Tell you.
What's the qualification for a superstar?
When you headline your own tour at amphitheaters across the fucking country, you're a superstar. Like the headliner, not an opening act, not on tour with somebody. He was the headliner. It was him and Migos. Migos was his undercard, and that was at a time that Migos had fucking Raindrops Drop Top, which was the #1 song in the country.
Well, we'll agree to disagree. I definitely don't think Future was in the superstar status. I think that he was definitely a rising star. I think he was a superstar if we talk about hip hop alone, but I definitely wouldn't put Future in a superstar status. And if you're a superstar, what's going on now? Like, why he fading? You think the music just superstars fade?
Yeah,
it take a long time to fade if you're a superstar.
Like, we talk about this shit all the time. Like,
but I still think people know Wayne and Nicki. Like,
and they
I still know think
Future. I mean, like, he's more relevant or recent memory than them.
Do you think Future could sell out an arena?
Yeah.
Madison Square Garden. Do you think Future could sell that out? Has he?
Yes.
Is that a B Hill fact?
I'm pretty sure he's been like, hell yeah,
I'm
super
pretty
done.
sure.
Yeah, I know for a fact because that fucking one of them albums that he had when he had the fucking shit on iTunes, like that nigga was all over the fucking country, like all over the world selling shit out.
But it's a lot of people who go all over the world.
Selling
like,
shit out. You missing the caveat there.
But the thing about it is, how big is these places? Anybody can sell out Walnut Creek.
It was Walnut Creek was an amphitheater.
It's
he had an amphitheater.
Seats, my nigga. Like, you can sell out an amphitheater. The tickets is $25.
So
the tickets is $35.
If fucking 50,000 people there for $25 fucking dollars.
Future sell out with people. This is what superstars charging. Rihanna, they charging motherfucking $250. Jay, Beyonce, these superstars.
Yeah, those are lawn tickets. Like, I've been to a Rihanna show too, in the lawn. Like, I done been to a Chris Brown show at the lawn. Like,
could
superstars.
Future sell out $250 tickets a pop? An arena for $250 tickets.
Yeah, niggas is maybe not now, but niggas, he had his run where he was fucking doing that. Absolutely. No doubt about that. I know for a fact because he was doing that fucking tour, vlog shit or whatever. Basically it was a movie and shit. That nigga was he was headlining.
Yo, bro,
shit
but you always, your shit be so memorable that you forget. Like that be why I be like, are you sure? Like,
show. Like crazy bops.
Future does have crazy bops, but it's the difference between being a star and a superstar.
He's a superstar.
Okay. Well, we'll agree to disagree on Future being a superstar. I definitely wouldn't put Future in the superstar category. It's not that many superstars, in my opinion, of what I qualify and quantify a superstar to be. But we'll go with that because I don't have time to research the B Hill facts. But if he's a superstar, he should be able to get back up. I see that he, gifted, Little Future, $36,000 Rolex for his 5th birthday. What you think about that shit? You think that's cool? Like, if you got it?
The fuck he wants for his son.
Yeah. You think that's good fathering?
Yeah. That's what he chooses to do. Yeah. Like, he bought him a fucking $36,000 pound of cocaine or some shit. A fucking Rolex. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean,
I don't know if I was there, but I don't also have a disposable income where I can spend $36,000 on a Rolex
for a child to lose it. Like, shit just don't seem practical.
That's the thing about it. Like, how did they know? Like, he put it on at his party. Like, so he had a party, and then it's just, if you've ever seen a real Rolex, them shits are fucking like metal. Them shits are $36,000 worth of metal, as you can tell. That shit, you're not just losing that shit. Like, that shit is pretty snug. And then, even if he does, like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna take it off his wrist. He's not just gonna wear that shit to school every fucking day. But if he had his party and shit, and you wanted to gift him one of them, hell yeah, nigga, it's your fucking kid.
Yeah, no, one, I definitely agree with the fact of shit. If you got it, do whatever you want. It's your motherfucking kid. It's just, some shit be looking like nigga shit to me.
I mean,
you know
it was definitely
like,
nigga
it's
shit.
Nigga shit. Like, every time you see Future posting his kids, it's always about some material shit. Like, it's him posting their Balenciagas. The last picture I saw like last week was 2 of his other kids doing the money phone. It's giving Little Future a $36,000 watch at 5 when, maybe he could have done that for a 13th birthday or put that shit in a trust or you know what I mean? Something. Yeah, he got the disposable income, but like,
I mean, it's still an investment though, as long as you keep it pristine.
If he keep it, it's a baby with a $36,000 watch. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I think
people get lost in the fact that like I don't think he's gonna be wearing that shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably wore it for his party, and they're probably gonna put the shit up in a safe or wherever, or just put it in the house to the point where, like, on special occasions, he can wear his watch. But I mean, shit, fucking Khaled brought his son a fucking, like, niggas got money, so they be doing shit like that. Niggas be buying their kids all type of crazy shit, but they can. You know what I'm saying? One is their kids, and I don't think they just gonna be having them wearing that shit to, play with at play dates and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's an investment. You know what I'm saying? You put that shit up, and then by the time he fucking 30 or 40 years old, that shit gonna be worth 60 or 70 grand. You know what I'm saying? So
a baby Rolex is
still a Rolex. It's an investment. That's a timepiece. That's a piece. That's a work of art.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just
I don't know. Watches, so you should. I think
the optics. Here's my problem with Future. Is all we can go by is the optics that they give us, right? So I don't know what Future does with his kids when he's not on camera. I just know that whenever Future posts his kids, it's always some nigga looking shit going on. Yes, you got the money for that. You know what I'm saying? But you got this other guy posting quality time. You know what I mean? And the baby looks so happy. You know what I'm saying? And all of that, or when we see pictures of your other kids when they're not with you, they look, super happy. You know what I'm saying? Once you're posting pictures with your child or whatever you're doing for your child, it's always on some material shit. You know what I'm saying? And Little Future picks the thing up like, thanks, like, all right, like this watch, but you know what I'm saying? He probably got a motherfucking Avengers motherfucking or so a motherfucking Thanos hand or something, and he was probably went ape shit over that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. Future is problematic to me, and he seems like one of those fathers by the interviews that he does and the things that he chooses to broadcast over social media is that because you can afford kids. That's the main thing. When that's not really the main thing. I'm glad that, you know what I'm saying, like, Little Future has kind of like another type role model. I don't know about them other kids though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
From the movie shit, the little documentary I saw, that they had all his kids in the Sprinter. They was all having a good time, having a ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got a lot of kids, but at the same time, just from, again, I don't know what people do with their kids. I don't really give a shit as long as I got my own. But personally, I think like, I mean, just from what I saw in that documentary, like he a good dad. Like his kids was loving him and they was having a good time. You know what I'm saying? They pull up to McDonald's and shit. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? They close the McDonald's down and shit. Go in there and have McDonald's and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of hard when you're a fucking superstar, a rap superstar at that. You know what I mean? So it's a little easier for Russell Wilson, I think, in terms of, I don't know, like they're different people too. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas got stepdads and daddies and shit that totally different and have pivotal points in their lives. Like my sister and shit. You know what I'm saying? My real pops was in her life, but he was kind of, you know what I mean? But she had a stepdad that was more outgoing, and my dad naturally was just kind of like chill and reserved and shit, and albeit an asshole, but still, you know what I'm saying? So it's still like, I don't know, there's a bunch of people out there that got, you know, dichotomies in their family in terms of like different men in their lives and shit. So you got Future that's a rap star, may not necessarily be in the sports, but then you got Russell who is in the sports. So, you know what I mean? But then like my dad, my stepdad, it wasn't in the sports, but my real dad was, but of course he didn't raise me and shit. But I just say it like it's a balance. You know what I'm saying? My pop showed me a lot of different shit in terms of like making money and hustling and shit and doing that. So I don't know, you know, it's interesting to see, but from what I saw in that documentary, it seemed like he was a good pops. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like the love that his kids like genuinely had, like it's different in 30-second clips versus, you know, a whole fucking documentary and fucking pictures and shit like that. So
yeah, know. Facts. Like I said, I can only go by what he chooses to, you know, put out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm definitely not, you know, going to like check for Future in depth. So I can only go by what he puts out into the universe or what he's proud of or whatever. And, you know, at the end of the day, it goes back to what you said. Like, it's your kids, do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I just hope
that's the thing with social media and kids. Like, motherfuckers always got some shit to say. Like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, at the same time, like, and that's why I see why people don't be posting their kids and like have some anonymity with their fucking kids. You know what I'm saying? Because like people crazy, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just when you post some shit online, especially when you're at that stature of life, like you're subject to, you know, public ridicule and discussion. Like
for everything.
Yeah, I know, but everything. I mean, I think that's why like I respect Lauren and how she don't have her kids online and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't be putting their kids online. Just cause like I ain't got time, you know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers say some crazy shit about mine or anything like that I don't agree with. Nah, I'm at your neck, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
And that shit,
and that's a decision that you got to make. But you do have people who do that. Yeah. So when you do that, you basically put your kids in the same spot that you is. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But that shit is corny. Like
yeah, and you know what I mean? Like stop posting them. Like, just because you've been posting don't mean you gotta keep posting them.
I agree.
We just saw Wayne's son by Lauren. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We just saw this nigga, and this nigga like, what, 8, 9 years old?
That's
like,
dope.
we just seeing that nigga.
Well, kids be kids, man.
Yeah, keep your kids off. But again, you also gotta say there's a lot of celebrities out here that treat their kids like accessories.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. Like it became a time probably around, how old is Blue Ivy? Like 6, 7. So it's probably about 8, 9 years ago where niggas started getting popping, posting their kids. Like you remember back in the day, you never really knew celebrities had kids like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, like having kids became cool. You know what I'm saying? Like having relationships became cool. You know what I'm saying? Cause celebrities used to have all that shit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They ain't never really exposed that. Like if you were a celebrity, and a lot of celebrities, like we didn't even know they were married and shit. Like back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you were deemed a quote unquote sex symbol or some shit like that. Bitches didn't know you had a wife.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like your publicist and your manager and all the labels and you know, all of them made sure that, you know, you kind of kept that shit under wraps. But now, you know, it's celebrated, or it's like a status symbol. You know what I'm saying? And then especially if you got some cute ass kids, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers always want to post. But, you know, if you are a celebrity and you posting your kids, then you definitely opening your kids up to ridicule and jokes and all of that. And unfortunately, you can't go beat up the whole internet. So you need to make a decision of what you want to do with your kids. So like, That's crazy as fuck though. Did you get a chance to listen to Meg Thee Stallion?
Yeah, I couldn't. I tried. I couldn't get through it. She rapped like she fucking Cool Mo D or some shit. I can't deal with it.
Oh no, that's
that shit is the worst.
Hey. So I do like cool Meg Thee Stallion. I do like Meg Thee Stallion, but I do agree with you that this album was very lackluster. It sounded more like a mixtape.
That shit was
you know what I'm saying?
I couldn't fuck with it.
Towards the probably 6th or 7th track, she started switching up the flow a little bit. But yeah, she has this
she got that 1979 2 crates and a mixtape turntable outside. I couldn't fuck. That shit was getting on my nerves.
I don't agree with what you said as far as like how what you're equating her flow to. But I do feel like she has a monotonous type flow.
That shit was fucking irritating.
Let's have sex talk. Hey, but the songs I do like, but yeah, it was a little bit lackluster. But I want to tell y'all to listen to Dreezy album. Dreezy is underrated. I listened to her album.
Big as hell too. Her and Jacquees got some teeth. I know they be going in for a kiss and that shit be like sparks flying.
Bro, I know it's like 2 picket fences going
that
at it out
like
that
a damn car crash. Like a fender bender.
Chicklet fight. Yeah. Hey,
she dope though.
They're weird. They're a weird little couple to me. Like just visually.
They look the same. They look like sister and brother.
Dreezy and Jacquees. Okay. But yeah, I encourage y'all to listen to Dreezy album. I actually didn't listen to that till after I listened to Meg. Like it was kind of a hole I went down streaming wise. Dreezy album is dope. Real quick, Brown and Proud. Shout out to billionaire investor and philanthropist Robert F. Smith, who pledged to pay over 4,000 Morehouse grads student debt. They saying that's gonna cost over like $40 million or some shit like that. That is crazy.
It was a dope black enterprise joint on PBS that came out like shit, I don't know, maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago. And he was, I had never heard about him until then.
I never heard about him. How crazy is he? Like the richest black man in America?
He's damn near like one of the richest people in the world, period. Like he got that fucking guap, but he's definitely the richest black man, like over Oprah and Bob.
Yeah, he's the richest black person, period.
Yeah.
I think they said.
Yeah, that nigga got that bread. Like that. He got
why we never heard of him before?
I know. Never
That's
heard of him.
super
I heard of
crazy.
him. Like I said, I was watching the joint on PBS and it showed like the evolution of, black people from Reconstruction and all that shit and how we like were super self-sufficient and then how, white folks came and did all that shit that they did. Twice over, 3-4 times over and shit. But, and then it manifested itself because it was another guy. Fuck, I can't remember who his name was. I need to, cause I caught it in the middle of it, so I didn't get to see the beginning. I need to research that shit and see what the name of it was, but it was really dope. There was another guy who was really popping. He was similar to bruh. I want to say he created Black Enterprise, the magazine, and then he ended up dying early, like at 50, and he was like on par to be like the first black billionaire at that particular time. It was like in the late 70s, early 80s and shit. And then they like transitioned to buddy you talking about, Robert. What's his name? Robert what?
Robert Smith.
Robert Smith, yeah. And so it was really dope. It was really inspiring too. I gotta find that shit, see if it's on YouTube or something. But
I always thought homeboy who started BET was like
Bob Johnson.
Yeah, I always thought like he was like the richest until he got that divorce.
Right.
And that shit like cut his shit in half, but he ain't had no he ain't had that Jeff Bezos money, but he's like she still got a lot of money, like some billions of dollars or some shit like that. I always thought like he was like the richest like black man or some shit like that. I've never heard of Robert Smith, and when you find out the name of that documentary or whatever, definitely let me know. But obviously Robert is a very powerful name because Bob Johnson name is Robert as well. But student debt is crazy. I have a lot of student debt. I will probably be paying that shit off for a very long time, unless I get like a lump sum and I can just pay all that shit off. But listen, people, pay your student loan debt because you good as long as you paying on it. When you don't pay on that shit or find a way to defer or something like that, that shit will fuck your shit up. Like, seriously. So make sure you paying off your student debt. It's funny because I saw a little picture on the internet where a nigga crossed out they degree and put Morehouse class May 2019.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, I'm with that. I'm with it. Me too. I went to Morehouse. Fuck that. I need my student loan debt paid off. They said some jewelry company is also donating like $250,000 worth of like diamond cufflinks to like the class and shit like that.
Oh, that's dope.
Well, yeah, that's super dope. While you still looking up that, you ready to get into some leadership?
Yeah, I was trying to find it online, and PBS is ill. PBS got mad fucking, I thought
PBS got, canceled,
Nah,
PBS still rolling. Some shit like
that's public broadcasting. No, that
right, I thought they went out of business, something with PBS. I don't know, I ain't watched PBS. I couldn't even tell you last time I seen PBS.
Damn, what the fuck was the name of that shit, man? But, I'll find it and
good.
let you know.
Let us
but
know.
Yeah, it was another documentary that came on about the Black Panther. So PBS had an ill documentary about the Black Panthers like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. That was extremely dope. And then it recently resurfaced not resurfaced, but it was one that ABC did last week. I want to say it was last Tuesday. Monday. Yeah, it was of course they aired it during the fucking conference finals and shit. So of course we like couldn't watch it all the way. Like I was back and forth between the two, and I already knew the story. But Fred Hampton was super. That motherfucker was he was ill. He was only 21, and like the shit that they did to that man was fucking crazy. Like they've been killing us. Like they gonna continue
forever.
To kill us. But that shit was crazy. Like that man was 21 years old, and J. Edgar Hoover, who do your Googles, is a piece of shit. Was a piece of shit.
And a cross-dresser.
And a cross-dresser. And, which is the reason that he had that fucking vendetta, I guess, because he was trying to hide and mask his shit. But, yeah, man.
And homophobia will rear its head.
That shit was crazy,
got
man.
self-hate. But go ahead.
That shit was crazy how they, like, the Black Panthers was such a dope revolutionary group. And, of course, like, they divided us up, divide and conquer how the white folks always do. But I would highly recommend, if you don't know your history on the Black Panther movement and Black Panther Party, definitely do your research. I mean, it's a couple movies out there. It's a bunch of documentaries, but the one that they had on ABC,
it's one on
really
Netflix
good.
too. If y'all looking for one,
so check it out, man. Because Fred Hampton is one of the realest that has ever been. Like he was so ill, he was able to galvanize like poor and disenfranchised whites, right? So like he was so ill that he knew that like he had to get them niggas on board. Because they was just as fucked up, like, because a white poor person is damn near on the level of a nigger in the white folks' eyes and shit. So he had them, rallying and galvanize them, and so. Oh,
so that was like Trump. That's basically what Trump did.
Yeah,
galvanize the poor white
people.
Black person, though. No, I'm just saying that's why Trump winning, because ignorant poor white people. Yeah. You know what I mean? But go ahead.
They killed that man. That shit was crazy. Like, and they shot that man like fucking. They had like the damn fucking accident, not an accident reconstructionist, but like a ballistics reconstructionist did it because they had the house open and shit, and so people could come and it looks like a fucking museum type shit. So everybody was coming, like droves and droves of people daily, coming to look to see, and then you could see all the bullet holes, and then like they did it was just fucked up how they did that, man. Like, shot him in the bed. You know what I'm saying? There was only one bullet that went back out. And that shit was from somebody inside. Like, I don't know. Shit was fucked up. So, go do your research. That shit was really dope. God bless Fred Hampton. Happy birthday, Malcolm X. His birthday was it's actually a great week for my wife's birthday was on Monday. His birthday was on, was his birthday on the Sunday or the 19th? I think it was on the 19th. His birthday was on the 20th. which was yesterday. So I think his birthday was on the 19th. Big's birthday is today. Happy birthday to Big. Busta Rhymes' birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday to Busta. It's a lot of dope people born in May.
Yeah.
Around this time.
Of course. Who else was born in May?
I'm not sure.
You fucked up. You're supposed to be my fucking co-host, you piece of shit. Hey, my birthday is May 31st.
I know mad people born in May.
Holla back. Team Gemini just came in today. Birthday, I'm ready. Jamaica bound. DC bound. Birthday tour on its way. I was about to hit a Hove line too on the Fred Hampton shit. Where he said, I arrived on the day Fred Hampton died. Real niggas just multiply. Hey, Hove code. Real niggas born in May, my nigga. But yeah, so happy birthday to all those people. Happy birthday to all of the May people. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe Be Heal will give me some love on my birthday or some shit like that. See. You know what I'm saying?
We got a couple days.
Yeah, that's fucked up. I gave him mad love on his birthday. Fuck that nigga. We're gonna get into Litter Shit. Litter Shit is our pop culture segment where we talk about the fuck shit that's on your timeline. B, are you sipping today?
No, I am not. I am on the good old Aqua. I didn't have shit to drink, and I ain't get home till like 8:45 before I can start recording, so I ain't had time to stop a lot of stuff.
Well, I'm celebrating. I have wine, and I also have some edibles on deck. I'm not eating anymore. Cause I don't want that shit to just like boom right in the middle.
Oh, that shit gonna
I
come.
told you, I'm not productive at all.
On the way. Bitches had my old lady down for the counters on Friday.
Oh, word. What she do for her birthday?
We went to Myrtle Beach. We was supposed to go to Costa Rica. Long story. Don't feel like talking about it. Brings up bad memories. So we just went to, we had to go to Myrtle real quick just to do something. So.
Gotcha.
It was cool.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's get, I'll toast to myself and let's get bad breakups the fuck up out of here. So Common is opening up about his devastating breakup with Miss Erykah Booty Badu. He says that Erykah Badu was his first love and he was just floating. He said when they split, he was about 27, 28. He was in a haze and just going through the motions and he couldn't even eat. He said he was at the point where he was like, I'm like in love, like really in love. I find this story interesting because Erykah Badu has this effect on niggas. Fucking Common was dressing like Andre 3K before Andre 3K was dressing like Andre 3K.
Yeah, remember Andre 3K she was with him before. That's the reason Andre 3K.
You sure?
Yeah. Hell yeah, Love of My Life. That was fucking Common. And then See You Next Lifetime was Dre. That was her first album. Baduism was her first album.
Let's see. Erykah Badu dating. Let's see who was first.
Andre Ben. She was fucking with Andre Ben when fucking AT Aliens was out, when the nigga had the turban and all that shit. That was in like 96, 97, I believe. See You Next Lifetime.
That then?
See You Next Lifetime. He was in the video. Remember that?
But was she with him then?
Yeah.
All right, so she was with Common like back 17, in 02.
18. That nigga old as shit.
Is Andre 3K older than Common?
I don't know that. No, I don't know about all that.
Let me see. I'm trying to get a timeline here. Because I remember, but do you remember when Common was dressing all fucked up?
Oh, yeah. That was Love of My Life. That Love of My Life.
I don't know her songs as they correlate to who she was dating. So
yeah,
I love one.
Erykah Badu, one of my favorite artists. So.
Yeah, Erykah Badu looked like shit, but I can't correlate that to who she was dating at the time.
Because she was with Andre Ben first, because that's where her oldest kid, and she was with the DLC, which is her second oldest kid. And then I guess within that time frame that she was with Common, and then that's when her youngest child was with What's the nigga name?
Jay Electronica.
Yeah, Jay Elect.
She definitely be having mad babies by every nigga too.
Well, she ain't one by Common, but
yeah. What's up? Common don't have no kids, do we?
Yeah, a little girl. Well, an old girl now. She like 15, 16, I think.
Okay. That's still I guess pretty young for somebody his age. Because Common Wedding is like mid-40s. Maybe. I don't know.
Probably so. He been out forever.
Yeah, Common been out for a super long time. All right, so the timeline is Andre 3000, 96 to 97. It was only a year?
Yeah.
Hey, she got that whammy jammy. You can do that in a year. So you were right. Andre 3000 was first. Common was second, 2000 to 2002. DOC was 2003. That was only for a year. Jay Electronica was only 2004 to 2009. Hey, that's crazy because I thought they were like together like in the past 2-3 years. I'm mad off about that. And so like then she had some relationship with a nigga named Carl Jones. Who the fuck is Carl Jones? I don't even know who the fuck Carl Jones is.
Probably some producer or some shit. Some
probably some. Oh, I pulled him up. He weird looking nigga. He looked like Tyler Perry in The Dream.
Why wouldn't he be weird looking? It's fucking dating Eric about it.
Hey, so Common was definitely the prize out of that group because I think Andre 3000 funny looking too, but a lot of hoes like him. But yeah, like, so she had that nigga where he couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. You ever been in any breakups like that bad where you couldn't eat or sleep?
Nah.
Never that. Right. Right.
I mean, I done been fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. But I ain't.
What's your fucked up look like?
Like, I mean, I just be,
our relationship.
I mean? Just be thinking about them and shit. Like, when me and my old lady broke up, that one time, I was fucked up. I was fucking mad bitches and shit. I ain't like them hoes. Like, so my old lady moved back to DC and shit. I was like trying to find, like, this was pre-goddamn, like, real social media. It was like the emergence of Facebook, MySpace
Black
type
Planet.
shit.
Okay, got you.
So I was hitting all the homegirls and shit, trying to see what was good. She had a nigga and shit, you know, just like doing extra shit. Driving up there on the weekends and shit, spend the whole weekend.
And I'm so like sick of love. Do you listen to love songs?
You say what?
Were you listening to like love songs and shit?
Nah, I mean, I listen to R&B anyway, so it wasn't like I was like in it, like, you know what I mean? It wasn't an influx of fucking R&B going on outside of in it that it was already.
It's R&B, then it's like breakup songs, like shit where you think about them or shit that's like y'all song and shit like that.
I mean, it was mad shit that we used to do. You know what I'm saying? That was just like that. I ain't feel like doing with other girls and shit. Like I ain't want to take them bitches out to eat and shit. Like
I ain't want to take them bitches out to eat. That's
for real.
That's basic as fuck. He's like, I don't even fuck with you enough to go out to eat.
That's a super duper fact. Like, like bitches was like, why you don't take me nowhere? I don't know.
You're for the crib.
Yeah, like we want to hit this weed. I got some yak downstairs.
But you can take me out to eat.
Got some pizza up there. You want some pizza?
I definitely deal with breakups like a nigga. Like, I'm the nigga that's like, all right, let's get out here. What's popping? Like, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me doing the breakup. Now, don't get it twisted. Like, you know, you get home and, you know what I mean? You get to your solitude and shit and get in your feelings and shit. But like, other than like, I'm a type of person like, for real, when I'm dealing with anything that unsavory, I'm a keep busy type nigga. You know what I mean? I gotta keep myself busy. So I'm doing mad shit. I'm you know, going out. I'm taking on projects. You know what I mean? Like I'm just mad extra with like keeping myself busy and keeping my mind like going, because the idle mind is the devil's playground. So, you know, and I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that's how I deal with shit. You know what I'm saying? I just try to have a good time. And then, you know, you always got them motherfucking friends. You might come be like, yo, like we broke up and shit like that. You got that one friend that's like, damn, man, you know what I mean? Like, you all right? Like, blah, blah, blah. But then you got that one friend like, hell yeah, let's get it. That's what's up.
I got combinations of both. Like, niggas be like, you all right? You want to go out? Yeah, I'm straight. Let's go out. Okay.
Like, some friends be like, you be like, dog, like, my heart kind of broken. They like, man, fuck that shit. Yeah. Like, whatever.
Like, I feel you, man. I know how that shit go. Let's go get these hoes, though. Good point. Let's do that.
Erykah Badu putting the whammy jammy on comment to the point where he can't eat his litter shit.
Come put it on me. If I can get a pass, I would love to have fucking at one time.
Listen, keep all your sex that's doing that away from me.
Put it on me.
I don't want nothing.
Well, now that I got a family
like
shit, I don't know if but like single me, shit, come through.
I don't want that. I don't want nothing that's gonna have me crazy.
When I seen her come out them clothes and walk down the fucking shit with that fat ass.
And window seat. I didn't know. I personally didn't know Erykah Badu was working with all that. I was like, what the fuck?
I was like, look at that fat ass and them nice titties. Look at that.
Oh, wow. B just went to a place.
You
need a moment.
I went to the window seat, nigga. Fuck you mean? I was looking right out the window in Dallas.
You licking the window and shit. You look in the window with a helmet on and shit in your window seat. You drooling out there.
I had a condom on with it. That's the helmet I had on.
Showed up with a condom on. Hey, that's bad funny. Speaking of condoms not being on, so Trey Songz is a new dad.
Oh yeah, shout out to Trigger Trey. My name.
Trey Songz set the internet on fire and pissed a whole lot of ladies off when he posted him holding the foot of a baby with a single blue heart. His ex, Lori Harvey, and his mom congratulated him. And then after the internet went crazy for a few hours, he finally posted, "My son Noah, we are blessed and overjoyed. Peace." So the gag is, the last person Trey Songz was publicly linked to was Lori Harvey. And they actually seemed like they were in a good place because Trey Songz is kind of known for being like a player and having a lot of girls and things like that. And he doesn't normally like post women, but he was posting pictures with him and Lori. And
that's Lori.
Lori is a very attractive little girl. And, he had her feet on his face and all that. So everybody like, oh shit. Like Trey Songz then got him a boo. You know what I'm saying? They made a cute couple, whatever. Then all of a sudden they just split. Like they were hot and heavy, then they just split. And unlike most celebrity couples, neither one of them said anything about the split. So the rumor is that this baby is actually by a porn star by the name of Brittany Jones. And they say like her name is like Sloppy Toppy or some shit like that. They say allegedly, that's why him and Lori Harvey broke up because this porn star was pregnant with Trey's baby. She posted a sonogram like back in December and shit like that, but the internet wasn't having it. They like, nah, not Trey, not Trigger. That's Bae. You know what I'm saying? And so they kind of dismissed her. And now, there's a baby. But in true Drake fashion, Trey has not said anything about who the mother is. Not that he has to. But when a nigga is proud of his baby mama and when a nigga is not. So it kind of raised some eyebrows, about who the baby mother is.
This nigga got mad you think that shit. I had no idea any of that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. You think Trey pulled the Drake and knocked up a porn star? Is that like cool?
I mean, porn stars are good at what they do. So it's ways that they can get, certain things to happen. I mean, I don't know if I would do it, clearly. I mean, it's crazy because I know Trey, like, he had mad, interviews in the past saying that he wanted a family, and you know what I mean, and couldn't find the right girl and shit. But all it takes is one time.
Yeah.
So,
like, how are you raw dogging bitches who have sex for a living? Like, I don't see how you raw dogging bitches. Period. That ain't like your joint.
Truth be told, like them bitches get checked every 2 weeks, so them bitches is more clean than half these hoes out here. Like for real. I mean, like in terms of knowing their status. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. So you think it's actually more sanitary to go raw dog with a porn star than?
I mean, yeah. I mean, in terms of to know what you're dealing with, yeah, because they gotta get checked every 2 weeks, every like 2 to 4 weeks or some shit like that. I heard that on the fucking satellite radio. Like,
you hear that on Tasty Blacks?
Nah, was on there last night though. But nah, they get I mean. you got to get checked periodically, and especially like, you got to get checked. Like, I think it's every 2 to 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And you have to like show that shit like in order to shoot. So, I mean, technically, you want to be like normal bitches going to the doctor once a year. If you're lucky. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. So, unless you having a lot of raw sex.
Yeah.
All the time.
Prompts you to go to the doctor a little bit more frequently. But,
you got that itchy burny sensation.
Yeah. So, I mean, and like I said, them bitches are, they're good at what they do. So it might have been one of those nights where Sloppy Toppy was getting a little sloppy. Shit happens to the best of us. Trust me. So,
I'm not really a porn person. But like, I think that like, I don't know. I know niggas like just function different. Like I know they just function different. But I would think like, you're a nigga like Trey Songz or you're a Drake or whomever that is like, can basically get any fucking bitch you want pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And then you slip up and knock up a sex worker. Like no shade to the sex workers, do whatever you want to do, but like is that who you want to say mommy is? You know what I mean? Like
shit, what is it? All saints got to pass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I personally wouldn't do it, but at the same time, shit, sometimes you just can't. Shit happens. Like,
do you think it's karma? Like, do you think it's karma for the bitches he did dirty? Like, all right, you gonna have a baby and it's about to be by a sex worker.
Yeah.
And you
at
need
least
to
it's a
tell
little
your
boy.
son.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at least ain't no little girl. That would have really been fucking karma. Like,
Hey, I think that is crazy. Like, listen, do what you do, but I feel like it's all about a preference. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you bad because you a sex worker. I'm definitely not fucking with no sex workers. But I respect your hustle because I always say, as long as you got a vagina, you should never be broke. But like telling
pop that pussy.
Long as you telling your baby like, your mom is known for being sloppy toppy and anybody can see her fucking giving head to 4 or 5 niggas in a cream pie. Is wild. Like, I just think of the caliber of bitches Drake and Trey had. Like, the amount of bitches. Like, the just tens out the gate that you've had. Like,
shit,
rich
this bitch
bitches.
Could be a 10. What's her name? Let me look up.
Sloppy Toppy. I've never seen a porn star that was a 10. Ever. But I don't watch porn, so I'm definitely not the aficionado. I'm definitely not the aficionado on that. So
Sloppy Toppy, Travis Scott lyrics. All right.
Her name is Brittany Jones, porn star.
Trey Songz baby mama. Let's do that.
Oh yeah. While you use the time on the air to Google, what do you think? Like, is that little shit that Trey Songz has knocked up a porn star?
Genesis Cortez. They saying his baby mama is Genesis Cortez. That's 2016. That's not true. You gotta read those underneath.
Be Hill facts.
Nah, I mean, hey, fuck it. You gotta be. Hey, it's a baby. I with the shit going on out this motherfucker. Motherfuckers killing babies and not being able to kill babies and do all type of shit. I applaud any healthy baby that comes into this world. Another soldier for the war.
Fact. Yeah. So
Brittany. What's up? You said Brittany Jones?
I'm giving it a shit. And the reason that I'm giving it a shit, like when you have it's not the baby, but when you have a child with somebody you're not proud to have a child with, I feel like that's a fucked up feeling. Cause I know motherfuckers out here that hate who they have babies with. They love their fucking kids to death. But I think that shit. I think everybody needs to be, and this is coming from a diseasephobe. People need to be more cautious about who club they want to shoot up and who they want to raw dog with. Cause it's not only about catching something, but something worse can happen. You can have a whole fucking baby from that shit. So I'm definitely giving that shit. Speaking of porn though, Jada Pinkett Smith is coming clean about her past addictions to porn. She says that she couldn't stop watching porn before her relationship with Will Smith. She said that she had an unhealthy relationship with porn and says that she couldn't get enough of porn when she was single and trying to practice abstinence. What's also crazy is that, so this was on her Red Table Talk show. This is really actually a really good show. I've said this on this podcast before. But also, she's having this conversation with her mother and her 18-year-old daughter, Willow, right? So that's a little bit awkward, but they have a really open relationship. But it's also interesting to me that Willow said that she started watching porn online when she was like 11. Now, y'all know my stance on the Smith kids. I don't think the Smith kids has ever had any type of boundaries or what they could do or what they couldn't do. I think it landed well in some aspects. In some aspects, it's kind of like, a side eye type thing. I know you're a porn guy. We already talked about you being on Tasty Blacks just last night. Have you ever been addicted to porn?
Addicted? No, I enjoy porn though. I mean, I frequent it, but my shit, I started watching porn early on in the game too, cause I used to have cable in my room and shit. Like I had a cable box and fucking
the Skinamax.
Hey, goddamn Emmanuel and them. Goddamn that soft porn that we ain't showing no genitals and shit with mad titties and shit. Titty porn. Lit. And then my daddy used to have like mad porn and shit that he used to try to hide like above the refrigerator. Like I'm not fucking tall as fuck and couldn't reach that shit and used to get that shit. He's had that shit in like a grocery bag, like a Winn-Dixie grocery bag. I'm like, my nigga, like, I know what this is. Like, let me get that. And I had a VCR in my room too.
Let me get that.
Yeah, like I ain't start beating off and shit till I was like old, but not old, but like
how old do you think you were when you first started like watching porn or experiencing
11, 12.
porn? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first time I ever saw porn was like them black Playboy magazines and shit like my dad used to have and in his closet.
Porn magazines is trash though. Like it's just like looking at naked bitches. I couldn't beat off to looking at naked bitches. Like I need to see some action. You know what I'm saying? Me personally. So
interesting fun fact about me. I'd rather have
you were in Playboy. That's awesome.
Hey, if the price is right, how much is
the price though? Like,
everybody got a price. Everybody got a price.
Motherfucker come through with a goddamn like 50 bands to show them titties?
Nah, fuck that. Give me $500K.
I'll
show you walls.
Oh,
most of y'all bitches ain't got walls. I'll show y'all walls for $500K. Yeah, I mean, I'll show y'all bitches what walls look like.
Think about your walls. That is wild.
You should be asking me that question anyway, but see what happens when you go down this path.
I mean, hey.
You thought you was going to shut me up, but I walked on into the door.
I wanted to see what the price was. But hey, pop the walls open.
Hey, for $500K.
Get a pass me online.
All right. For $500K, I'll show y'all what, healthy pussy look like.
$250?
You know what I mean? Nah, not for $250. I'll show y'all some titties for $250. Like,
would you get butt ass naked? Like you ain't got to spread nothing, but you got to be naked and like do a couple different poses for like $250.
I ain't doing like no bend over poses. If you want me to do like some Olin Mills type people poses where I'm doing like a class of 2019 on top of the 19 butt naked, I'll do that. But I ain't doing no suggestive poses for.
So you ain't looking back at it.
Nah, I ain't doing none of that.
They like, yo, you gotta put some heels on and look back at it. You like, nah, I'm straight.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
For $250?
$500K? Nah, not.
$300?
Nah. $500, nigga. I got $500.
Nigga got $300 cash on there. You talking about? I don't know. You might got them.
Nah, I feel like I can get that. $500, I don't feel like that's in my range of getting like right now. You know what I mean? $500, I can get some things. I can make some things happen in my life for $500. $300,
make some things happen in $300,000, nigga. That's
how much you posing for?
Shit, dig out for about 10 bands.
Yeah, cause niggas' body's trash.
Dick out.
Nobody want to see that shit for 10,000.
Hey, yo, yes. Bang bang.
All right. Mosquito nose out this bitch.
Nah.
I don't care. I don't want to know. We're not going to even go down there because you're going to make me fucking dry heat. I
mean, as the person talks about her fucking walls. Okay.
You walked into
I walked
you
into your walls.
asked me a
That's
question.
That's fucking disgusting. You walked into my walls. No, I didn't. I didn't ask it.
Hey, if a motherfucker can walk into your walls, you definitely don't have it.
Yeah.
Boy.
Like, ooh, it's nice in here. Who reposted this pussy? Yeezy taught me.
Right. Yeezy taught me.
Yeezy reposted this pussy.
Shout out to the old Yeezy. I forgot even where we were at.
It's lit. Whatever it was, it's lit. Come on.
It's definitely lit. How would you feel though if like your twins were watching porn at 11? You got a boy and a girl.
My boy, I wouldn't really trip. This is trash having a little girl.
It's trash being a chauvinistic father.
Call it what you will. I don't know. It's just, I would suck as like my little girl. I'm like, fuck you doing? Like, you don't need to be watching that. You're like a little princess. My little boy, turn up, nigga. Ask me questions. Take some notes.
See, we breed fuck niggas. Like, that's not cool. Like, why would you? So here's the thing about parenting. I want you to answer me this. Like, just general parenting, because this is not just you, it's majority of people. Like, you train your girls to be one way, then you train your boys to be a different way. So how are these two genders gonna get together if they're trained on totally separate things and how to act?
So I gotta have a mom to balance all that shit out.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please stop the fuck nigga tree. Like, we gotta find a way to end that. I think
it's a fuck nigga just because you watch porn.
I think it's fuck nigga if you're not.
I'm pretty good. I watch porn pretty hard.
If you're not raising your children, the same way. I think that's
you can't raise
fuck nigga,
you can't raise girls and boys the same.
You can have certain standards of what's good and what's bad. Like, if your 14-year-old son came in and say he having sex, you can't pat him on the back and then like shame your 14-year-old daughter.
No, I don't want him to have sex at 14. I mean, even though I lost my shit at 15. What do you think
gonna happen if he looking at porn at 11? Like, that's a natural progression you're gonna want to do.
Not necessarily. I know motherfuckers who watch porn mad early and didn't lose their virginity till late in life.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know any of those niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
mean, shit, I was watching porn at 11, 12. I ain't lose my shit till 15, like late 15, almost 16. So, I mean, it still takes a minute. Like, it's not just like, oh, pop in the porn, I'm trying to go get some pussy now. Like, nah.
Yeah, it's mad 11, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, little girls, getting pregnant. Like, it's just bad out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been bad out here, but, it's just disparaging. And, like, I guess for me as well, having these nieces that are my shout out to my niece Shana, she will be 13 Friday, and my other niece will be 14 in October, and it's just crazy out here. Like, I can't have children, bro. Like, I cannot have children because dealing with just the stages that they go through is just trash. Mm-hmm. Like, they become people you don't even know, bro. Like, kids are trash. Like, teenagers are trash.
Great kids and learn how to, use the shit that you got, that you gave them, and then they'll be productive citizens. So,
hopefully, because, the bad thing about it is it's not necessarily like bad parenting. It's the hold of the friends and social media and shit like that. Like, parents have way more to compete with now than they had before. You know what I'm saying? So, like, Willow started watching porn on Tumblr at 11. You know what I'm saying? Her mom didn't know that until she found out. Like, you 11 watching porn. I got a friend whose niece watched porn all summer and she didn't even know. Like, that's what this little girl was in her room, doing. I've never been a big porn fan. Like, it's too much fluids. Like, it's just the activity sport. Like, I like having sex, but I'm not really a voyeur like that. You know what I'm saying? And I've said this on this show before. I rarely see porn where there are two attractive people having sex. It may be one, and then it's like some nigga on there that's just on there because he got a big dick, or it could be like girl on girl porn and they got these long ass nails and they doing shit that look like it. I'm just not a porn fan, man. Like, it just don't do nothing. Like, I will watch porn with, people who get off on that. Like, I'll watch it with you if that's the shit that you get, but it's never something that I really want. Like, I guess I'm more like a softcore porn person, right? Like, I'd rather have like a photo or like the insinuation of sex to get me there. Like, I don't necessarily have to see somebody's face getting nutted on in order. Like, that shit grosses me the fuck out. So I know I'm in a small group of people. Like, I'm in that small group
like porn. I mean, there's a lot of people that do it. Like, whatever tickles your fancy.
Yeah. No, I definitely feel like if you like it, like, roll with it. It was just never anything that like
my old lady
really
don't like porn, but she'll watch it. Like, she watched the superhead shit, so she want to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what's the big fuss over? But she don't watch porn, you know what I'm saying? But she don't give a fuck if I watch it. Like,
right.
If you did or not, but.
Is there a certain kind of porn, like if you were with someone who watched porn, is there a certain type of porn where you'll be like, all right, nah, that's too far? Because porn runs the gamut.
Yeah.
Is there anything where it gets weird?
This is one category. It's like she-male. It's weird, and I can't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Like, and then
it's like chicks with dicks type shit, right?
Yeah, it's like, it's just weird. Like, I've never looked at it. I did look at once because I was like, what the fuck is this shit? It was just weird. I was like, this shit is like a hermaphrodite type shit. Like, I don't know if it's really or if it's a trans. That shit was just too much. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, but like, I'll watch, like orgies and shit like that. Like, but I ain't with the whole gay shit, obviously, because I can't fuck with that. But like,
I
even
when niggas
is like doing gangbangs on a girl, like it's two niggas and a girl and shit, I don't watch them. But like, when niggas like one got pussy, like they shitting the pussy and one got the shit in the ass, that shit is gay, because that shit is gonna touch. Y'all niggas is touching dicks. That's gay. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, so if I watch orgies, it's always gonna be like women outnumber the dudes, or it's gonna be equally matched. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be even. It's gonna be even. It's gonna be shirts versus skins. It's gonna be 5-on-5 or some shit like that.
Shirt versus skins. Like, like it's like porn runs the gamut, right? So like, I can't lie. Like, if you was into some shit like bestiality, motherfucking snuff porn, like fetishes that I can't really get with, like you would probably watch like foot fetish porn or some shit like that, because that's like your shit. Niggas rubbing their dicks between bitches' toes and shit weird. Like that.
I just like feet. I told you they're ornamental. I don't do shit with them. I just like it's just like eyes.
Ornamental. Gotcha. They like eyes.
Yeah, like pretty feet, pretty eyes. You know what I mean? Pretty teeth. I don't be licking bitches' teeth.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Ornamental.
don't do that. I just like, if you got pretty teeth, I like pretty teeth. I like pretty feet. I like big butts. Shit like that. I like what I like.
Got you. So Jada Pinkett. Let's be real here. Jada Pinkett has discussed a lot of fucking addictions that she's had. I remember she was talking about sex toys. I think she was on drugs at one point in time. Like, everything. So some people have an addictive personality.
Yeah, absolutely.
And she seems like one of those people who has an addictive personality. So I don't think it's very far-fetched for these rumors of like they're swingers and, will kind of get down both ways. You can't tell me that Jada Pinkett don't get down both ways. Ain't nothing you can tell me that tells me different than that. But that's been the rumor and shit like that. But that shit crazy. That Aladdin shit, Will Smith, and you gonna watch that? You gonna take your kids to go see that?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I will.
You like, if they ask, do you take your kids to shit like when they ask, or when you just like, ooh, I want to see that too, let me take my kids?
Both.
Got you. I don't know. I wasn't
It don't look good.
Super
Though.
Fan
It just
of
didn't
it.
look
Yeah,
very
it don't. Yeah, and Will Smith like super fucking buff Aladdin and shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that shit is super weird. Like, I probably won't watch it, but I was never a big fan of Aladdin.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, that one on my like one of my go-tos. Like, that was kind of like on the lower rungs of fucking Disney movies. Like, I'm a Lion King, Lady and the Tramp, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Type nigga. That was my favorite too, by far.
So, unpopular opinion. Lion King was just okay to me.
Lion King is fucking amazing.
Lion King has changed a lot of people's life.
Of all time. Like, of all Disney movies, that shit was the best music.
I can't necessarily, like, I'll be thinking about it, but I can't necessarily think of like a Disney movie that I'm just like, oh my God, that's on. I gotta watch it. Like, I think I was more of like who Who was the other? I think I was more like Warner Brothers type
like
person.
Bugs Bunny and them?
Yeah, I think that was like more my bag, like Warner Brothers, like cartoons, Looney Tunes and Bugs Bunny and Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain and, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Opposite. Like, they were cool, but I ain't really like fuck with them like that. Like, I used to watch Roadrunner and shit and fucking Wile E. Coyote and shit, but like, I got the OG fucking Tiny Looney Tunes. Was it Looney Tunes? Yeah.
Tiny
OG Looney Tunes. I can fuck with them.
Oh,
but
I was in, like, when I think about it, it was all like WB to me. Like, I fucked with like all that shit. Like, even to this day, like, SpongeBob is not WB, but that's the type of shit that I fucked with. You know what I mean? Like, growing up, cause I be thinking about like Disney movies and niggas be getting super hype about like Lion King and Bambi and fucking, Beauty and the Beast and
Lady and the Tramp was lit.
And all that
all
shit.
All Dogs
like,
Go to Heaven. That shit was fire. Feifel Goes West. Fire. Lion King, of course, that's my favorite. What else I like? Can't really remember anything else that I can think of. Aladdin was kind of weak. I ain't never see like the Princess Frog shit. I was old as fuck when that shit came.
Yeah.
I was gonna take my niece. I remember when I was in Louisiana, I was gonna take her, but we ended up like see Avatar instead because I wanted to see that, and she like.
You know what? I think when I really break it down, like, and I really think about the shit, I think I've always liked like cartoons that was maybe not all the way for kids and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, Disney was pretty much for kids.
Yeah, that shit was
for
kids.
The most part. Like, it was more like G-rated than like the shit.
Regular Aladdin was dope though. Like with Robin Williams and shit, cause he was funny. Like, that shit was actually pretty lit now I think about it. Cause Robin Williams killed that shit. Like, he was the reason that shit was dope. Cause he was the genie and shit.
I probably saw Aladdin one time in its entirety. Mm-hmm. Like I said, like, if it's on, I'm not about to stop and be like, oh yeah, I'm watching like Aladdin and shit like that. Like, I guess that wasn't, you know, really my bag, but I am interested to see like the new, Lion King or whatever, like the real junk that's coming out with, you know, Beyonce and all them. So I'm interested, in seeing that. Did we say if Jada Pinkett was lit or shit? Jada Pinkett porn addiction, lit or shit?
Lit.
Yeah, I'm going with lit. Like, you like it, I love it. And sounds like she's over it. First of all, any type of addiction is not cool.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, anything that you're addicted to is not cool. That's why I said I don't want no Badu. I don't want nothing that's gonna make me addicted to shit. Like, I'm good. Just get me good enough so that if I need to walk away, I can.
Right.
I don't want no shit that's gonna fucking change my whole life like that, and I just gotta have it to survive. Oh, but she's over it. I'm definitely not as open as Jada Pinkett is with her 18-year-old daughter and her mother. And I can't even say that's goals. I don't want to talk to my mama about none of that shit. You're pretty cool with your mama though. You said your mama pretty cool. Y'all had like conversations on that level?
Nah, not about sex and shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely know people. Yeah, I definitely know individuals who have inappropriate
my mom don't, like, ask my old lady about sex and shit. Like, shit was weird.
She'll ask you, oh wow.
Yeah, it was weird. But like, I don't know. Long story. Don't want to get into it.
I got you.
But yeah.
PTSD. I feel y'all would have PTSD too. All right, let me wrap it up with, so the Shy actor Brandon, he plays Brandon on The Shy. His name is Jason Mitchell. He also played Eazy-E, in Straight Outta Compton. That's where, I was first privy to this gentleman, but he has recently been dropped from his management. He has been dropped from the show The Shy, and also a new movie called Desperados over sexual misconduct allegations. Tiffany Boone, the girl who plays his girlfriend on The Shy, and other women on both sets of The Shy and the Desperados movie, has reported Jason Mitchell for misconduct. Tiffany says that she felt so unsafe that she used to bring her fiance on set when they were shooting. You can only go by what a person portrays, and I've seen like his interviews and shit like that. Like, I'm super fucking shocked. Like, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this guy is being accused of this. How did you feel when you heard this news?
That shit was wild. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, all I could think of was like, how the fuck they gonna kill that nigga off on the show?
You was like, fuck that. Fuck the allegations. You done fucked up the show. How they gonna kill you off on this fucking show? They might send his ass to jail or something, cause you know that was what was going on. Like they was trying to link him, with homeboy that be selling drugs for the pizza man and shit like that. I was shocked though. Like he didn't seem like that type of guy, but the thing about it is don't put shit past nobody. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's always kind of like that thing. Like if it was one person, okay. But, you know, my radar kind of goes up when there's multiple motherfuckers saying the same thing about you. You know what I'm saying? And, news reports don't get into really, what that misconduct includes. Like, I don't know if it's touching. I don't know if it's just saying wild shit. But you know, a lot of niggas don't be knowing when they make women uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, when you have motherfuckers, you know, making rules about abortion and when consent is and all that shit, you can obviously tell that a lot of men do not understand women like at all. If you know what I'm saying, or not taking social cues and things like that, you know. So it was just wild. Like when your management drop you and two separate entities you working for, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to get dropped like from a movie, like you get some bad press or whatever. They're like, all right, we can't fuck with you because you gonna fuck up our numbers. You know what I'm saying? When the movie, but like your management dropped you.
Yeah, that's wild.
That shit, you think he can bounce back from that shit?
I don't know. That's a tough one. Depending on what he did,
right.
He was like, it seemed like he was doing some wicked shit, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, did you know, you got a little bit of fame, got a little confidence, and like you got access to women and you just wilding out, or like what's going on? But I did like his character on The Chi, so I'm just like, fuck, bro, you fucked up The Chi, like
yeah.
you fucked that shit up.
I mean, he was the centerpiece of the show.
Yeah, he was, and you know, I like seeing his little, you know, struggle or whatever on the show, his storyline and shit. So, bro, you fucked that up. So I'm gonna definitely give that shit a shit. You giving it a little shit.
That shit, of course.
Yeah, that's super shit. And you fucked it up for more than just yourself. Just fuck up your life. Don't fuck up our TV.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nigga, just Game of Thrones just went off. What the fuck?
Right. B needs something on Sundays.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I got DVR, so I watch shit whenever I remember to watch the shit. But man, y'all fucking it up for people who, you know, schedule they fucking TV. I'm interested to see how they're gonna play that. But let's get into some little shit where Dr. Fresh and Dr. Bill with the silent H. Shit. My bad. Ain't shit in 2 cents.
I'm here for you.
Thanks for keeping me straight.
Happy birthday.
Thanks for keeping me straight. Now I get my birthday love. I appreciate that. Ain't shit in 2 cents is our listen to the segment where we give advice to listeners who clearly don't care about taking advice from high people, drunk people, and people who are just not qualified. Today's letter is from Sierra. 1-2 step. Level up, level up, level up,
Congratulations to Harvard, being accepted to Harvard. Yeah.
Online.
That shit is like goddamn Phoenix University.
Right. University. And it's like some celebrity Harvard shit.
Yeah, fuck
like,
out of here.
Listen, do your thing, Sierra, I guess. Yeah, I mean, you living.
Yeah,
like,
she fucking pays. You can do whatever the fuck
she living. Yeah, do what you want. You ain't Black China out here just fucking straight up fucking lying and shit. You heard Black China Breakfast Club interview?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, so everybody was talking about her Wendy interview, like she was so well spoken and all that shit. And I didn't watch the Wendy interview or whatever. So I was like, oh, you know, I turn on Breakfast Club when I wake up in the morning and shit, right? So I'm thinking I'm about to get, Black China is new and profound and shit. No, she sounded like she sounded like the bird ass bitch we thought she was.
Yeah, I'm like, man, the fuck?
Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
That bitch was, no, like the fuck?
Bitch,
get the fuck out of here. You ain't gonna talk.
I want Black China and motherfucking Amber Rose. Don't say shit.
That's true.
Like, don't say shit. Period. Like, you just prove everybody right. Like, Kanye knew what he was doing when he was keeping your ass quiet. Like, them two, and I see why they are friends. Hey, simple bitches love simple bitches. But get your paper. However you doing it with your clientele that you have. Do your thing. As long as you got pussy, you should never be broke. But it says, the letter here says, ain't shit show. I was sitting here pissed listening to your show and decided to write in. Simple story. Last year, my cousin, no good ass nigga, got locked up and left my cousin with a toddler and all the rent and bills. At the time, I was looking for a new crib, so I told my cousin I would move in to help her out for a while. Not forever. I just got a job offer in Houston and I'm going to take it. I start in 6 weeks. I thought my cousin would be happy for me, but instead, she said that I still need to pay my part of the rent because she renewed the lease last month. WTF. I told her that's not my problem because my name is not on the lease and I never told her to renew the lease for me. This led to a full-blown argument. Me and my cousin rarely get into it, but she really pissed me off. I know I'm not, this is where I thought it was funny. I know I'm not wrong, so that's not the advice I need. I get a signing bonus for my new job and was going to slide my cousin a band just to help her out. But now that I see her true colors, I'm like, fuck you, you on your own. My question is, should I slide her the band even though I feel like she got me all the way fucked up or keep my motherfucking money to myself?
Motherfucking money. I think you answered your question when you said your motherfucking money. When motherfucker preface some shit with motherfucker, they already got their mind.
Back on they Bernie Mac.
Yeah. When motherfucker say motherfucker, it's going down. You already got your mind up. Ain't shit that we can really tell you. But yeah, I mean, it's fucked up that she did you like that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers will show you their ass, you know, when shit don't go their way. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you ain't obligated to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the baby daddy or the husband or any of the above. So, shit, cuz about to be short. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I hear some, you know what I mean, some good person in you. You know what I mean? Obviously, could you help step in and assist her when you, I mean, it seemed like it was a dual, like a symbiotic relationship. Like she was helping you, you were helping her type of deal. But, congratulations on the new position, by the way. But, I mean, I keep my little cheese, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then if shit gets better towards the, you know, I don't know. Yeah, fuck that shit. I just would dip, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no anchors holding you down to that situation. You know what I'm saying? She renewed the lease without telling you. That's weird. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And even still, like, bitch, why would you renew the lease if you, like, especially if you gonna renew the lease, then you would to have some stake in it. Like, you should tell me to get on the lease too. Otherwise, you ain't really give a shit. True.
Right. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I think motherfuckers get comfortable. And they take your motherfucking kindness for motherfucking weakness. And that's what it is. Like, people get comfortable when you helping them out instead of thinking of it as, you know, like B Hill said, you know, it sounded like you guys, some good person and you was looking for a crib and you said, okay, I'll move in with my cousin. Now, you didn't say that you needed to move in with your cousin. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know if you could afford your own crib or not. But I know that most of the time it's not niggas' preferences to move in with somebody with a little kid. You know what I'm saying? So, so if you moving in with her, you know what I'm saying? If it were me, it'd be, oh yeah, I'm trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying? And then like we said, like you renewed the lease. If you wanted me to be accountable for someone, we should have had a conversation about it. Or I guess a deeper conversation than what's being alluded to in this letter. You shouldn't have felt comfortable thinking, oh, I'm always going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? This lease is up. You know, I don't know if maybe she needed to downgrade her apartment or whatever, but either way, she didn't do her due diligence. And don't be mad at me, be mad at that nigga who you was with that got locked up, and be mad at yourself for being with a nigga who getting locked up.
Be mad at yourself for failure of communication. Like, that shit, the failure to communicate is that shit is one of my pet peeves. Like, nigga, just say what the fuck going on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Talk on it. It's free. Like, it's free.
Bruh, that shit is like, what are you nervous? Like, what are you scared of? Like, you know, especially if you got to report somebody. Like, fuck, you mean? Like, nigga, like, I'm gonna just be like, yo, the lease up, what you trying to do? Simple question. Simple answer. I'm about to, you know what I mean, do my own thing. Or you can renew the lease, but I don't know. I got some jobs. I've been trying to find some jobs, X, Y, and Z. Like, all that would have been nipped in the bud right there. You know what I'm saying? So communicate. That's going forward with any fucking body. Like, if you got some shit that you think would be,
talk about it.
You know what I mean? Like, pivotal in some type of relationship or some type of shit going in the future, just fucking speak up. Like, there's so many different ways to communicate. Like, you can talk to them in person, which is, you know, the most fundamental of it all. But now you have fucking text message. That's the beauty of text message. You can send some shit and then, you know, get it off your chest. Then not necessarily have to hear the angst and whatever the other shit on the other end. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of text message.
Preach,
there's many ways of communication. You know what I mean? You can write a goddamn letter. You can send an email. You can, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, just put that shit in the forefront, man. That shit is corny. I hate that shit, man.
Bruh, you is singing to my choir. That is my number one pet peeve in life. Communication is fucking free. Like, it don't take nothing to tell a person what's up. I get it. Not all conversations are easy and you want to sit there. But my whole thing about it is I'd rather talk to you in the rain than a motherfucking storm. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. Like, just say what's on your mind. Like, my thing about a lot of people, like, I've had relationships dissolve based on communication. I've had platonic relationship dissolve based on communication because, like, I'm going to tell you what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you what's up, and I feel like it's only right that you let a person know what's up so that you put them in a place where they can make the proper decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that I feel like that's a courtesy. You know what I'm saying? But people rather sweep shit under the rug and sweep shit under the rug till it's this big old fucking mountain of dirt in the middle of the living room that you got this rug over. Like, that shit don't make no fucking sense. Open your mouth, send a text, send an email. Like, bro, it's motherfuckers I don't talk to now just because I'm just like, dog, you could have sent a text. Like, and it ain't like a one-time thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just over and over and over and over again. It get to a point where you just like, bro, you gotta grow up. I can't fuck with you because we can't communicate. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't communicate. And I feel like, you know, myself, I feel like you are another person. Like, we pretty much say what's up. You know what I'm saying? And saying what's up ain't gotta be disrespectful.
Yeah, for sure.
That ain't a disrespectful thing. Like, saying what's up is just saying what's up. Like, I want you to say what's up to me. Like, hey, this what's going on, or I felt the way about this, or, you know, just put me on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you're going to be late or whatever the case may be, just be like, yo, bro, I'm running late. All right. I appreciate that. That's better than you showing up fucking an hour later and we've been waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just put people in a position, set them up for success. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, that's it, bro. Like, I'm sorry, you hit a nerve, but that's like my fucking number one thing that I hate, motherfuckers that cannot communicate. Cause I feel like that don't take a lot. But you know what? I've learned as well, feedback on myself, motherfuckers don't like motherfuckers who straight up either.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, be pussyfooted around. It's a soft world we live in too.
It is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had feedback like, man, motherfuckers don't be wanting to hear that shit. All right, that's cool.
What you about
that's
to hear
cool,
that
but don't act like I'm not your friend because I didn't tell you some shit.
Right.
Cause I won't tell you shit if that's the way you feel. But I'm definitely not that friend that's about to sugarcoat some shit and be like, oh, it's okay. Ha ha ha. You're not about to make me feel uncomfortable to make you feel comfortable.
Right.
Not ever. No way. No how. I'm not with it, bro. But back to you, Sierra. I think, you know, just piggybacking off what B said, like she should have communicated with you. Motherfuckers will fuck some shit up for themselves. Because there's been mad situations where I was going to look out for a person or, you know, shoot them some bail or, you know, whatever the case may be. And they fuck it up for themselves because they show you their true colors. But I look at that as a blessing. Like, at least I know how you feel. I appreciate that because motherfuckers don't show you who they are till you tell them something they don't want to hear.
That's bad.
So, I think that as far as you sliding her to ban, you know what I'm saying? I'll see if she come back. If she come back and apologize or some shit like that, then yeah, do it. If she don't, keep your fucking shit and stay mad. Like, she can stay mad. Like, because, like you said you know you wasn't wrong, so you don't need no advice on that shit. But yeah, I feel like your cousin do got you fucked up. If the way you telling the story is accurate, I feel like your cousin do in fact have you fucked up. Any additional advice for Sierra B?
Nah, I think she got it all figured out.
Yeah, man. Let us know what you decide to do, and like B Hill say, congratulations on your job.
It'll be flooding like shit in Houston. So
no
get some
word.
shit to sit high. Yeah.
Hey, let's have sex talk. Hey, Meg Stallion from Houston.
Oh yeah, goddamn. Go on by your truck, huh? Cause it be raining, huh? Then a little flood, yeah.
Right. And a little flood.
Fuck off. Get out of here.
Hey, you not about to shade Meg the
Jennifer
Stallion.
Hudson face ass.
That was so funny. You said that
Duchess
she looked like Jennifer Hudson and Duchess. That shit was wild because I went and looked at that. I was like, Beyond, I don't know if I can rock with you on that.
She definitely do. Mad people.
I gotta look through your eyes.
People was like, hell yeah, that bitch look just like fucking Jennifer Hudson face ass.
Oh man.
J Hood.
Let's get into some free smoke. So free smoke, for y'all new people here, free smoke is where we talk about any hot button issue, personal topics, politics to petty. Today's topic comes from B Hill. Been doing some traveling. I got a bunch of upcoming travel. And it's the weather breaking, and it's basically traveling season. So I wanted to talk about traveling with blacks or while black. You know what I'm saying? B Hill had a situation, and that kind of prompted it, and, just some things I've been going through. So I thought that we can talk about that, kind of give y'all some tips, some things to look out for if you're going to be black and traveling or traveling with black people, because both things are very prevalent.
Yeah.
I'll kick it off, B. So the first, I want to talk about a couple people that you do not want to take a road trip with. Okay. And I probably experienced all of these at some point in time in life. So you're always going to have that one person. Most of the time they probably in your family versus your friends, but they might be your friends too. You're always going to have the person who want to take the road trip, but they always want to get out of driving and shit.
Oh yeah.
and the excuses is, oh yeah, I'm trying to go, but my license suspended. But you be driving all around the city, bruh.
Right. Like
your license suspended when we going down 85, but your license ain't suspended when you go to work every day.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is up with that? You always gonna have the person who is, when y'all go on the road trip, you always gonna have that one person that can't drive because they still hungover, and they want you to be sympathetic to the fact that they hungover from the last night and partying.
Yep, had that.
We don't give a fuck about that. Like, don't do that shit. Traveling with a couple on the road trip,
they be fingering.
No. Well,
they don't be fingering.
Is that what they be doing? Is that what they be having on the road trip?
Niggas be fingering in the back.
The couple is, I don't care if it's going, or most of the time it's coming back. If you with a couple, 8 times out of 10, it's going to be an awkward moment in the car because somebody was over friendly at some point in time in the road trip. So the other person mad, or somebody did something totally embarrassing on the road trip. And so now they beefing. Like, there's nothing worse than being trapped with a couple, whether you're on a date or
you better be the third wheel and go in the back with a spare tire.
Not necessarily going in the back with the spare tire. You could be on a double couple road trip or like a double date or something like that. But everybody got that couple friend that's always fighting and making shit fucking unbearable for everybody else. Cause they either don't want to talk or whatever the case may be. What's some joints you got?
Well, check your passport first and foremost if you plan on going out of the country, because those bitches expire in 10 years from the time that you get it. So just in case you have to go somewhere, check your passport maybe.
Or have a passport, my nigga.
Yeah,
like,
get a passport.
Niggas be planning on going on trips like, oh, I need a passport.
And the 19 gets you a passport. If you ain't going to Puerto Rico or U.S. Virgin Islands or a U.S. territory, you need a passport. If you do go on if you go on a cruise, you don't have, I don't know if they changed the rules, but before you didn't have to have a passport as long as you had your original birth certificate, copy of your birth certificate. So just know, I guess, know what you need in order to go somewhere, like out of the country. Like domestically, obviously you don't need that, but even now they're changing the fucking IDs that you have to have like a specialized equipped ID to travel like within the states and shit. But,
hey, look, the way the country going now, just get one just in case they try to say you can't get
that's
one.
A fact. But yeah, so
fucking
just have a passport, know the process. And if you have a passport and you've had it for a while, check the dates prior to making any trips, because maybe asked out. What else I had? Fucking take drugs. Know how to smuggle drugs and shit if you want to smuggle drugs.
Take drugs.
So, a couple things. And actually, one of our friends who will be traveling with you, kind of, she was talking about Jamaica Bud and shit and how it's trash. And I was like, well, you can take it. And she was like, I'm scared to ask you how. And I was like, well, no, bodily fluids will be involved. What you can do is a couple different ways that it's been successful for people that I know.
Drug tips from B.
Yeah. So you can get like the Eucerin cream, like the real thick lotion. And like get maybe like a family size one or a good size one. And then you could take half of it out, put it in like another little fucking container, get you a vacuum sealer and vacuum seal the bud up, like get like a food saver, vacuum seal it. Don't take a whole lot, maybe like a quarter, depending on how long you're going to be out of the country and shit. Take a quarter or however much you want to take with you, vacuum seal it, put it like submerge it into the lotion and then put the other lotion back on top, tighten that bitch, put it in your, like the underneath the plain bag, your check bag, and you'd be good to go. Or another way is you can vacuum seal it again. And if you have like new shoes.
I do need a vacuum sealer just in general.
Yeah, you need a vacuum sealer. Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely need
get you a food saver, whatever. Them shit's like $25. And for multiple reasons, obviously. And then you can also put it in some shoes, like the paper that come in new shoes. You can stuff it inside that and also put it under your plane. Just make sure you vacuum seal it. And then you can put like, maybe some spray the shit with some cologne or something, but foolproof. Worked for several times for people that I know. So you're good to go. That way you don't take like no fucking pound or no shit like that, but just take like, 7 grams for, half with you and you'd be good to go. Smoke good wherever you at.
Gotcha.
What else did I have? Fucking don't be the guy that's late. Like, or the girl that's late. Like, don't have people waiting on you. You know what I mean? Like, don't.
Yeah.
Like, even when you get somewhere, like, be traveling, like, don't be the one that's, like, holding up the line, because I'm going to leave you. Like, and you're going to be sick, because I'm not finna wait. Like, I'll give you a little grace period, but if you expire that grace period, I'm out, because you ain't fucking on my vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out. Like, if we got some shit planned, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really the whole itinerary guy on vacation. Like, I like to just chill and relax, you know what I'm saying? But
I like to go with the flow. Like I had some like little, like I might have some things that like I want to do, but I'm definitely not the itinerary person.
Like that shit is whack. Like I'm on vacation. I didn't come here to fucking have a fucking organized ass fucking plan. Like, you know what I mean? Like itinerary.
Yeah, that's how niggas hit me for like Jamaica and shit. When I'm going for my birthday and shit. Like niggas like, you sending out the email for the itinerary? I was like, listen.
Niggas know you a private manager.
The only thing I'm asking y'all to do with me is I'm having like this private dinner on my birthday and doing something after that. Other than that, I don't even want people around me 24/7.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm not even, especially on like a relaxing vacation, like you know what I mean? Like a Jamaica, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to relax, whatever. We get up when we get up, cause like I said, I was like, it's my birthday, but it's your vacation as well. Right. Like you spent the grip on this shit too. You know what I'm saying? So enjoy. I'm not trying to hold you up. Some people like that itinerary shit.
Yeah, nah, I'm cool. Not on no fucking vacation. I don't like them.
Cause I don't know what my mood gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know what your mood gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? I don't like paying for a whole bunch of shit in advance either, cause I might not feel like doing that shit.
Yeah, nah, I'm cool. And fucking, just, and like, don't be like, have some shit to do, like plan your shit, like kind of like if you're going like interstate or somebody's house and shit, don't like, I don't know, don't like wear out your welcome type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just come and have a good time.
Talk about it.
You know what I mean? Be on your way. Like don't fucking like try to just clog up a nigga space. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in Atlanta on fucking Thursday. I don't know if I told you that, but when you leave?
Yeah, bruh. I'll tell you when I'm leaving.
Right.
I don't like saying when I'm leaving on here. That's how you get robbed and shit.
That's true.
But I definitely hit you offline, whatever. But yeah, what you was saying about that?
Oh yeah, just don't invade nobody's personal space. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be the nigga like, I'm in your city. Like, okay, like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, you can reach out to motherfucking shit, but don't expect to like cramp a motherfucking style. Like, it'd be cool to see people, but just relax. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen,
let shit go.
It's about to be guest season in Atlanta, right? So it's everybody, I'm in town, you know what I'm saying? Like, cool. That's cool or whatever. I don't mind getting up with nobody, you know what I'm saying? And you know, when people come to Atlanta, they kind of want the same stuff. So I kind of got like the itinerary for people that's out of town. They like to do like, you know, like the touristy type shit. They like to go to Compound. They like to go to, you know, Magic City. They like to go to the strip club. You know what I mean? They want to go get shit like Old Lady Gang. They want to go to Lenox Mall. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm going to push back on. Like, I'm really not the go to Lenox Mall person.
Yeah.
Like, that shit is just fucking crazy. But I appreciate people who know what they want. Don't come, ask to stay at my crib, ask me to basically be your host for the most part. Like, I gotta take you around, but you don't know what you want to do. Like, I hate people who come and just like, all right, so you know what you want to do? Different people got different tastes. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, you can pretty much find anything you want to do. You want to do a festival. You want to do some artsy shit. Mm-hmm. You want to do some live music. You want to do some trap shit. You want to do some ratchet shit. You want to go to a strip club. Like, whatever scene you in, you want to go walk and see some scenery. You want to go sightseeing. You can do all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like Atlanta is a pretty well-rounded place. Like, well, whatever scene you into, you can pretty much find that, or I can find it for you. Don't come and be like, come in the house, you sleeping and shit. All right, well, what you want to do? I mean, I don't know. Like, it's whatever. Bruh, like, nah, I'm not here to try to pick your brain to death. You know what I'm saying? And then all we doing is sitting in the crib. You know what I'm saying? Or be that person who don't know what they want to do, but they complain whenever they doing something.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that person, bro. Well, what do you want to do? I mean, I don't know, but I ain't know this was going to be this expensive. Or I ain't know this was going to be this high.
Oh, yeah.
Or I ain't know we was going to have to
don't
stand
go out of
down.
town if you ain't no fucking money.
Oh, talk about it.
I got homeboys that do that shit. Like, niggas be, one of my homeboys, that nigga's notorious BROKE. Like, them motherfuckers would go out of town and goddamn not have no cheese and then be looking at you like, and I'm not the type of nigga, I'm not finna order some food and just be eating that shit in front of you. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? One, I don't want like, you know what I'm saying? Other motherfuckers looking like I got an image to uphold, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't finna let my nigga be looking low as fuck and like not having no goddamn food. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that and not enjoy himself. But then like I don't want to have to do that. Like, you grown as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know niggas that don't be having no money or their money run out really quick.
Like, don't go.
You say what?
Like, I'm like, then don't go because like,
I'm not going nowhere if I ain't got no bread. Fuck that.
Facts. I'm not going nowhere if I don't have no bread.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go somewhere. It's like, so you have two types of people, right? You got people who go on the trip and blow all their money trying to show off like the first day, right?
Like,
but then you had those other people who only had enough money to actually arrive.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's your fucking money? You thought this was going to be free? Like, come on, dog. We all 30 plus. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. Like, that shit corny.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you.
Right. Or people who trying to pick apart everything. Like, we going there. Like, they food costs too much. Or, you know what I mean? Like, all right, get some shit from the appetizer menu. Like, or don't go. Stay in the hotel or stay wherever we stand.
We'll pick you up. They got McDonald's across the street.
Facts. Like eat that, because it's people who don't have no money, but they don't want to miss out either. So they look forward to people like yourself saying, all right, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like, if it's on some regular shit, like I'm in your town, or, you know what I'm saying, I come to North Carolina, or I go to DC with family or whatever, and I hit you and I'm like, yo, B, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, you know what I mean? Let's go get some drinks or let's go get some food. And you might be like, bruh, I ain't even got it like that, money tight, whatever. Then I'll be like, all right, come on, I got you. But don't show up in the expectation of hoping that somebody going to extend you that courtesy.
That's a fact.
Because like Sierra said, you got me all the way fucked up. Because unlike B Hill, I will let you sit there because you had the expectation of that. If you hit me beforehand, like, dog, I ain't even trying to go, my money, like, whatever, I might be like, all right, come on, let's go, I got you. Right. You know what I'm saying? But when you come and you order, all right, and still on that topic, if somebody is treating you, don't go all the fuck out. Don't be ordering surf and turf and motherfucking high-end drinks and all that shit because the motherfucker. Right. Bro, a lot of times when I'm treating people or whatever, I'll tell you I'm treating you until the check comes. Cause I want you to order some shit like you was gonna order.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, don't be ordering like all this extra shit. I don't mind catching the bill. You know what I'm saying? In situations where I feel like motherfuckers would catch the bill for me or I'm just trying to be nice that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind catching the bill. But, you know what I'm saying? When people know, some people, they try to go all out when they know, like, they ain't gotta pay for it. So, you was gonna order soup and salad when you was paying for it. But now, you got the Admiral's Feast. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, speaking of food, this who else you don't want to go on a trip with? Don't go on a trip where the main goal is like to eat shit. You know, like some places known for like food and shit, like New Orleans and you know, like different places. They had like Maryland, you might want to get like seafood and shit like that, but different places like might be known for different shit. So y'all like going to eat different shit. Don't go with a chicken tender ass motherfucker.
Word.
Them the worst people to go with. And chicken tender travelers, you know who you are if you traveled with me. Like, I don't want that. Like, that don't look right. Like, come on, you grown. Like, I need you to extend your palate just a little bit beyond chicken tenders and fries, bro. Yeah. Or burgers. Yeah.
We going to the Taste of Chicago and you goddamn don't want to eat nothing. Ain't the fuck?
Facts.
Like, the crib.
My thing about food is I'm a texture person. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain shit I don't fuck with. If it's like slimy, I'm not really fucking with it.
Avocados, can't do it.
You can't do avocados?
Tried a million different times and I just cannot. Like, I be trying.
Do you eat guacamole?
Fucking disgusting.
I know people don't like guacamole.
I be trying, man. Guacamole. I be trying. I know it's a superfood and all that shit. I just cannot do it. Like, I be trying and I continue to eat.
It's a texture thing or a taste thing?
Both.
Gotcha.
This is weird. And I be trying, like, I still be trying to eat avocado. Like, maybe today this is, you know, like, will be the day. And that shit is not the day.
Cause you want to, like, deep
like,
down, like, you really want to like it.
I'm about to try to eat some avocados, and that shit is fucking disgusting.
Gotcha. I don't like oysters.
Yeah.
I don't like,
That's some fried oysters. I went to Captain George's. Fuck. Captain George's. Side note. Sorry.
Where's that?
Captain George's. They got one in Virginia Beach. They got one in Myrtle. It's the best fucking seafood buffet ever. When I die, if I have that bread, like, I'm going to have Captain George's cater mine. Because I'm not having a funeral. I'm going to have a party. So I'm going to have a Captain George's, like, buffet style at my fucking party if I can help it. If I get that bread.
Hold on. Where you said was that again?
You said what?
Where you say was that again?
They got one in Virginia Beach. They got one in Myrtle.
Okay.
I don't know if they got one in Wilmington.
So it's normally by a beach?
I guess, yeah.
I got
Those
you.
are the only two places that I've had it. But, that shit be so good. Fucking, it's like $40, but that shit is the best shit in the world, man. Best shit. They got the best scallops, and them shits be like fucking chicken breasts. Them bitches be big as fuck. Juicy. Love them.
Got you.
Next time you're in Virginia Beach, go to fucking Captain George's. If you like seafood.
I'm trying to think if I've been there. Do it look like
it's big as fuck.
Okay, this is not the place I'm thinking of. Cause this place is kind of like a dive type place, but it's super popular in
restaurant. And
Virginia
I asked
Beach.
the dude because it was busy, and I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "Is it busy?" He's like, "Nah, this ain't busy." He's like, "Normally, it's like on a busy night, we get like 4,000 people in here." And I was like, "Shit!" I'm thinking like 4,000 people times 40.
4,000 people.
3,500 to 4,000 people in the night. And I said, "Fuck!" And I was like, 40. I was like 40. I started trying to do the math in my head. I was like, "Shit." He's like, "Well, we got 140 staff members." And I was like, Nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Jesus, nah, I ain't never been there before.
Yeah, nah, that shit big as
I
hell.
ain't never been there before.
They got like the
I will
crew
remember
waiters
that
type shit. Like it's like your section will have like 4 different waiters type shit.
That's crazy.
That shit good.
They gotta be making bread. And you said it's a buffet?
Yeah, that bitch right too, boy.
Yeah, so
it's like a 100 item buffet or some shit. Shit good as fuck. And everything good.
They make money off of buffets.
Fuck yeah.
But they make money off of buffets because people go to buffets because it's all you can eat.
Yeah, and you can
However, you can only eat what you can eat.
Yeah. The thing about Captain George is like you got to hit them with the crab legs because like that's what you paying for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to at least get you about at least a pound and a half of crab legs personally to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like you gonna like I love scallops and shit. I had about 3 or 4 plates. But I can eat though, and I was super stoned, so I purposely got fucking super.
You gotta be stoned to do that, bro.
I was
3,
stoned.
4 plates. I know you was fucking full like a bitch.
Yeah. I ain't shit. I was about like 6:30. I ain't eat the rest of the night. We ended up going out and shit, like to a little Broadway at the beach. Shit, that shit was lit too. But
I like Broadway at the beach.
Yeah, that shit was live. I went Friday and one was live, but Saturday was lit.
Yeah,
like super lit.
I like Broadway at the beach.
Yeah, it's nice.
I love Broadway
at
the. Yeah, I went to a little seafood festival, not seafood festival, seafood feast. My company throws annual seafood boil for the first responders in Cobb County.
Oh, nice.
Or whatever. So I was just like, damn, they spent a lot of money on this shit because, bro, when I tell you, think of it, they had it and they had that shit in abundance. Like crab legs, fucking shrimp. I'm talking about motherfucking big ass prawns, all that. Like they had everything. And I'm just like, I know like the way my company on, which most companies on, like they get on that, oh, we got a budget, we got to cut back all this stuff. But then I thought about it, I was like, oh yeah, this is a tax write-off.
Oh yeah.
So. You know what I mean? So that's why they going all the way. Yeah, exactly. So, but I was full, bro. Like and I only had like a plate. But I had everything on that plate. Like I had a little bit of everything on that plate. I fucked them crab legs up, fucked that shrimp up. They had motherfucking, they had everything. Like they had crawfish. I don't eat crawfish like that. Like I don't eat it straight out the shell because it has a face. I can't eat stuff with faces on it.
That shit be banging.
But I do eat crawfish in like gumbo and things like that. But like straight out the shell, like, nah, if you looking at me and I'm looking at you, I can't fuck with you.
He did. He ain't looking at you.
He is looking at me. If you got eyes, I can't fuck with you. Like when motherfuckers want to serve the whole fish, nah, I'm good.
Bang.
Like I don't want that.
I love that shit.
I can't really rock with that. Okay. So wrapping up the tripping while black. We grown, y'all. I am not at the age where I'm going somewhere and it's about to be 5-6 motherfuckers in the room.
Oh yeah.
Because quote unquote, we only need the room to sleep. Nah, I need to be comfortable. If I come home late and I'm drinking, you know what I mean? You on vacation, so 9 times out of 10 you getting lit. You know what I mean? Like I need a comfortable place to sleep. Like I care a lot about where I sleep. I care a lot about being comfortable. Yes. I need a decent hotel. Like, I'm not doing nothing under 3 stars. You know what I mean? Like, and I need to read reviews. Like, I'm that person. Like, I need to read reviews, like all that. I'm not we'll book a room when we get there. I got burned with that. It was a convention going on. Like, it wasn't no fucking rooms. I was in the fucking Bates Motel once type shit. I don't do that.
Yeah, no,
I don't do that.
I care about I'm a sleep snob. I done came too far in my life.
Yeah.
I haven't slept in cars and shit, so I done had some wild ass sleeping.
We not motherfucking 21 no more. We not fucking college students no more. Like, ain't no 5-6 motherfuckers in the room. Now, don't get it twisted. Like, if it's one of those rooms where it's like a suite type shit, cause I have had rooms where it's like 2 beds and it's like a fucking sectional or some shit like that. I can rock with that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a room that literally can only hold motherfucking 2 people, only 2 people gonna be in this bitch.
Right.
Like, that's what it is. If you can't afford to go, then just don't go. Like, sometimes you have to save up, black people. Like, save up for what you really want. And I get it. I'm about experiences and shit like that, but if it's gonna be uncomfortable just for you to say you went to fucking Miami, yeah, like, that's not what's up. And then I'm gonna wrap mine up with, do not travel with one or two people. Do not travel with the person who is newly in a relationship. Because their significant other is basically going on a trip with y'all via FaceTime or phone. You know what I mean? They gonna be on the phone like the whole time. Or do not go on a trip with somebody who has a jealous significant other, because they're on the phone all the fucking time. Oh, yeah. Where you at? What you doing? Da 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 da. The person can't even maneuver right. Like, you should just stay home with him or her. Right. Like, you should just stay home. What's your last? You got any last?
I got the last one was the whole sleeping arrangement shit. So I ain't got no more.
Okay, got you. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up with, most of the time this happens more so with like family for me versus friends. Like, you get around like your cousins and shit that you are around every blue moon and shit, and it's all y'all together, and it's like, oh, we need to go on a trip and da 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 da, and yeah, let's do it, like, I'm down, like da 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 da. And then it's like, all right, well, somebody gotta plan the trip. Don't be the motherfucker that planned the trip. Cause I've been the dumb nigga who tried to plan the trip. And then you know what happens? Oh, that's too much. Or, well, you know, my bills due around that time. Nigga, bills is due every fucking month.
That's a fact.
Like, you didn't know that the bills was gonna be due? Like, that ain't no surprise that the bills due. Like, you didn't know when you was fucking hyping me up to fucking plan this trip that the bills was gonna be due? Like, that's a black people thing, bro. Like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can't go cause my bills due. Yep, all of our bills are due, my nigga.
That's a fact.
Don't do that.
I don't like planning trips with niggas, period. That shit is overrated.
I don't either.
I'm cool. Like, this is what I got going on. I'm gonna be here at this time. This the website. Boom. Like, hey. I ain't got time.
Hey, right. Like, so, like, my birthday trip, like, I got like a planner and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my planner, cause, she dope. I got a planner and shit, so I wouldn't really have to deal with none of that. And it's more so for other people who couldn't pay a bulk, you know, a lump sum. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking out for you, cause I could have been had my shit and out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you want to go, you want to pay in installments and, you know, all that. All right, cool. I can work with you. Cause I always try plan anything I'm doing for my birthday where I want others to participate, like, in advance. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you get those people and then you plan the fucking trip and you even got a person in place, and then it's like all these fucking excuses about why you can't go and whatever. Dog, I ain't even have to go through all this. I could have just bought my shit and been out. You know what I'm saying? Man, no good deed goes unpunished. But I want to thank y'all for listening to the show. Make sure you subscribe. Follow us on the Ain't Shit Show on Twitter, IG, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Apple Podcasts. Make sure you leave comments and write reviews, man. And shout us out on social media. So I just want to let y'all know that I'm trying to work it out, but there's a possibility that we may not have a show tomorrow next week. So don't blame it on my charge it to my head and not my heart. That's where I was trying to go with that. So don't be mad if it's not a show, but I definitely will have a show for y'all after that. My birthday is next week, May 31st. So make sure you come through, man, and show me some love. And I like to leave y'all with a quote as always. And the quote for today is, don't ask why someone keeps hurting you. Ask why you keep letting them. And I want y'all to be great. Until next week, the marathon continues, and we out.